Hey, my next guest joining us live in our Tower District studios today. Give it up for Thomas. Thomas with Thomas Curtis Real Estate Team at Keller Williams. How you doing, brother?
Hey, great to meet you. Great to be on the show. I appreciate it, Austin.
Hey, our pleasure. So tell me a little bit about how long you have been with Keller Williams and your team.
Yeah, so I've been a real estate agent since 2013. I got licensed. I've been active. It took me about a year to finally, once I got my license, to actually start being active. So we have a real estate team. We have about 10 people on our team right now. We're at Keller Williams out of Tulare, and
wow, so you guys are based in Tulare?
Yeah.
Okay.
Our real estate team is in Tulare, so
Okay.
we have about 10 people that we span from Kings County to Tulare County. We do work here in Fresno too, but probably a predominant majority of our business is in Tulare and Kings County.
So tell me, is the market just is it a totally different world there than it is in Fresno County?
We run numbers, we crunch the numbers, and we try to keep ahead of everything every month. And Fresno, Kings, and Tulare County. Kings is a lot smaller.
Right.
Tulare and Fresno, I mean, the number-wise are roughly around the same. Average purchase price in Tulare County is right around $320, okay. And you're hovering around the same here in Tulare County or Fresno County.
Right.
And then what we've seen with the market is it's been going up these last couple of years in Tulare County about 16%. And that's a big change from a few years ago, like 5 to 6% a year. So and it's hovering right around the same here in Fresno County too.
So what makes you guys at the Thomas Curtis team different than other groups?
I never set out on having a team, and my wife and I have got together. We got some great people, and what it's a really big family, right? So our team's a really big family. We flip properties also. We have investments, Airbnbs, but as real estate agents, we just make everything seamless, and we have multiple options. Right, so if you need to sell your house for cash, we're cash buyers. If you need renovations, contractors, we have contractors. So we literally every aspect of the business, we're able to find some kind of someone to fill that hole.
Right.
So
that's very good. Oh, and there's your wife.
Yeah.
Awesome.
She's been the rock of our business right there. So couldn't do it without her.
No, is she an agent as well?
No, she's not. She's not. I try to get her to have a real estate license.
She don't want to do it.
No. She loves paperwork. She loves the back end stuff. She's very detailed.
Yeah.
So she's been the rock that has helped us push our business.
She keeps the business alive.
Yeah. I'm the visionary, and she's the one that helps make it all happen.
So let's talk a little bit about the market as we are finishing up 2021, and then what the outlook is for next year.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes on, Austin, in the news, and a lot of people are saying a lot of stuff. So what I'm going to tell you is just what we've seen, the number-wise, right?
Okay.
So like I said, the last few years, leading up till before COVID, we've had, you're talking about 5 to 6% growth a year. And then COVID hit, and we thought it was going to shut, with the shutdowns, and we thought things were going to level off or crash a little bit, and it's been the complete opposite, right? So 15 to 16 to 20% on average, month over month. So you look at your house year over year for the last 2 years, 15 to 20% increase, right? So people are just having a huge amount of equity. So what that means right now, people are, if you're trying to hold off buying or selling right now, you just got to think about this: $3,000 a month. Like if you were waiting 2 years ago, or even in the middle of COVID, and you said, I'm just going to wait till it crashes, I'm going to do this, it costs you on average $3,000 a month on how the houses are increasing. So right now, for the end of the year, the biggest thing, I mean, you said it on different shows before, but we're just in a big housing shortage. Here in California, I've heard the numbers, 300,000 houses just to break even for the population growth. And right now, we're building about 80,000 houses in California. So with supply and demand, you can't really beat supply and demand. So in Fresno County, Kings County, Tulare, Central Valley, we're just in a huge deficit. So what we've seen, what our lenders have seen, it's just going to taper off. I think it's going to taper off a little bit. Just interest rates are probably going to rise pretty soon, and that'll taper it off. But it just doesn't. I mean, we're just in such a huge housing shortage, and people are being born all the time. I mean, after COVID, what do you do with COVID? Right, with the shutdowns, I think there's going to be a lot more babies born in the next couple of years, and that that pushes people to move too. So for this last quarter, what our team and what we've been really seeing is going to be doing the same thing. You're going to look at 15-ish%. It might taper off a little bit, but you're good equity for this year, and we'll see what happens with the government and what's going to be happening in the next year or so with our financial markets and stuff like that. But from what our lenders have told us, they're going to try to. The Fed is going to try to keep the interest rates down, but they're probably going to raise early next year, maybe. So we'll keep an eye out month to month over the next few months. So.
And you were telling me, I mean, just in the last year, and this year isn't even over yet, you've sold over 100 houses.
Yeah, we're right under 100 houses. We have 15 pending. So we're shooting right on. Probably we're realistically going to close about 130 houses. We're going to push to 150. Our goal this year was 170.
Okay.
But that's always a stretch goal. But our teams, we're blessed. We got a great team.
What about 5 years ago? Were you at that number in a year?
No, heck no. I mean, I think my first couple of years of real estate were hard.
Yeah.
I was rice and beans, beans and rice, top ramen.
Yeah.
Right. And then it just finally hit that, I had to burn the bridge, and I said, I'm going to do this. No looking back. And, I went from selling like 4 houses a year to 50 houses. And then now we have a team selling a little bit more. And then we jumped into investments, flips, rentals.
See, that's kind of cool. I would say that makes you guys different right there.
Yeah.
It's not all real estate teams can do that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. There's a lot of flippers, great flippers here in town.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does take a special person to go and do that. There's a lot of, nothing happens on time, nothing happens exactly how you want. So you got to be able to bounce back from that. So
people can learn more on, let's see, your Instagram. You're very active on there.
Yeah.
Or they can connect with you. What's your office number?
Yeah. My phone number's on the screen right now. 559-309-9859.
Very good, perfect. And come back if you have any new listings that you want to promote. I'd love to do this again.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It was a pleasure being on here, Austin. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right.
Good to
Take
meet
care.
you.
Great to meet you.
I'm Austin Reed. Give Thomas Curtis Real Estate Team a chance at Keller Williams in Tulare. More information, of course, on Instagram and online. I'm Austin Reed. You're watching Central Valley Talk. We're going to take a quick break. We'll have much more coming up in just a bit. Hang tight.